This is Maury of Yasharal, Unveiling Biblical Prophecy. Mystery Babylon. There's a deception on the internet, you know. They try to tell you that Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, is the Vatican. How weird is that? Then you have others in the camps are saying Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, is America. Hold it. America is a little over 200 years old. How is it that in her, America that is, are all the abominations of the earth? Come on. Your teachers are blind guides, and the blind always lead the blind. So who is Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth? There she is right there. She's in the promised land, Saudi Arabia. Listen to what Yahuwah says. I know where Esau, Esau, where he dwells. I've uncovered his secret places. He cannot hide from me. His seed is spoiled, and his neighbors, and he is not pure anymore. Then he gives you location, Mount Seir. Is that in the Vatican or in America? Basra. Is that in the Vatican or in America? Taman. Is that in the Vatican or in America? Dedan. Is that in the Vatican or America? No. It's only in one place on the earth. Saudi Arabia is the place where Esau, Esau, dwells. Look at the promised land. Not only is it being trampled down by the Gentiles, but now they have it surrounded. When you see this, you know that the end is upon us. Wouldn't it be magnificent? Yahushua HaMashiach comes down in the clouds and makes a spectacle of the most powerful military force on earth, just like he did in Egypt. Let's begin. Revelation. Revelation means the unveiling. Chapter 18, 1-3. Let's unveil this prophecy. 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Verse 2 is telling you a magnificent story. The lake of fire is in Saudi Arabia. Doesn't it make sense? They have enough oil and brimstone to burn for over 1,000 years. Look who's going to be in the lake of fire. All of the devils, fallen angels, every foul spirit, the rebels that are against Yahuwah, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. God brought all. You know, the one who deceived Eve, the one who showed men the blows of death. By his hand, men have gone around the world to steal, kill, and destroy him and all of the others who look like him. They shall all be in the lake of fire, sooner or later. 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Fornication? is religion. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. There are 10 kings in the land that joined with Saudi Arabia to fight against Yemen. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. What is one of the number one delicacies that she offers the earth? Oil. 4. And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her transgressions, and that you receive not her plagues. Did you know that there was a large population of Afro-Saudis? Some of them are the children of Yasharal. Remember, we're not just in America. We are scattered all around the world. 5. For her transgressions have reached unto heaven, and Yahuwah have remembered her iniquities, her guilt, and her shame. 6. Reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. 7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. Check out the princes and the kings in Saudi Arabia. See how opulent they live. It is fascinating. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I sit a queen. I'm no widow. I'll see no sorrow. When she says this, look what the outcome will be. 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. There's not going to be 3 days of darkness. It's only one day. Death, mourning, famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahuwah Alayam, who judges her. 9. And the kings of the earth, who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her. Let me stop for a moment. This fornication is a religion. The religion is Islam. Guess where it was created? In Saudi Arabia. Then this blasphemous religion, worshiping this woman, spread around the earth. So all of these kings and all of the people who live deliciously with her shall bewail her. They shall mourn for her when they see the smoke of her burning. 10. Standing afar off from the fear of her torment. Stay back. Don't go near, lest the fire reaches you, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. 1 hour out of 24, she shall be destroyed. 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buys her merchandise any more. 12. Gold, silver, precious stones, pearls, fine linen, purple, silk, scarlet, thine wood, all manners of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble. 13. Cinnamon, odors, ointments, frankincense, wine, oil, fine flour, wheat, beasts, and sheep, and horses, chariots, slaves, and the souls of men. 14. And the fruits that thy soul lusted after, they are departed from you, Esau. And all the things which were dainty and goodly are departed from you, Esau, and you shall find them no more at all. 15. For the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, our money is gone. 16. And saying, Alas, alas, that great city, you know, the one that's clothed in fine linen, purple, scarlet, decked with gold, precious stones and pearls. 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to nothing. And every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea. You saw them. They have the promised land surrounded. They're protecting these trade routes to keep the ships flowing. They stood afar off. 18. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, Our money is gone. What city is like unto this great city, where this blasphemous religion is, where they come from all around the world to circumambulate around the woman? Then they bow before her and worship her. Then they fight to go and touch her in her lower extremity. The men try to stick their head in the hole and kiss her in the black stone. This is the most idolatrous religion on earth, and everyone who is participating in it think it's not. The Father's going to utterly burn her with fire. He's not thinking about the Vatican. He's not thinking about the Christian church. This is his target. These are the children of Abraham, Yitzhak, and Jacob. 19. And they cast dust on their heads. Is that a European custom? It's a Shemitic custom. Happens in Africa and Asia. And they cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city where we committed fornication with that woman, bowing down and trying to kiss her in her lower extremity, wherein we were made rich, all that had ships in the sea, by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. 20. Rejoice over her, Yasharal, when you see the smoke rising. Rejoice, O heaven. Rejoice, you holy apostles. Rejoice, you prophets, for Yahuwah have avenged you on her. Why? Everything that happened to us, she had her hand in it. Every colonizer, every nation that came in against us, Esau, Esau, joined with them. That's how he lasted so long. 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. The kingdom suffered violence. They took it by force. Yahushua HaMashiach is not coming back here speaking love, saying that I just love everybody and I love the world. He's coming to take vengeance on all of his and our enemies, everyone who afflicted us. On this time it shall be judgment against all. 22. The voice of harpers, musicians, pipers, trumpeters. You won't hear any more of that at all in you. No craftsman, who cares what craft he be in, shall be found any more in you. And the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more at all in you. Esau. 23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in you. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in you. He will cause their mirth to cease. For your merchants were the great men of the earth. For by your sorceries, Esau, were all nations deceived. What sorcery was that? Their religion. It's called Islam. 1.9 billion of them, and growing. They all, at some time in their life, have to come and circumambulate around that woman, the Kaaba, and try to kiss her. Then there's 7 mountains on the site in Mecca, and they run up and down the mountain emulating Hagar, Haja, saying that they're bringing water to Ishmael. They've created an alternative religion, and the Father is angry. He's going to utterly destroy them. 24. And in her was found the blood of the prophets. Let's speak about one of the prophets, Yahushua HaMashiach. Who murdered him? The Romans. They're the ones who put him on the tree, stabbed him in the side. Who was ruling in the kingdom at that time? The Herods. Who were ruling in the temple that Herod the Great, the Edomite, built? Annas, the high priest, appointed by Herod, also an Edomite, who betrayed Yahushua HaMashiach. Judas is a Iscariot. Tells you where he comes from. Cariol. It's in the south, near Edom. He was an Edomite. Haven't I chosen you 12? Yet one of you is a devil. Do you think he was going to choose one of the children of Yasharal, the ones in whom he came to make the atonement for? The Edomites had their hands in murdering the prophets. You can go backwards down through the centuries, and you can see it. I made a series for the violence against thy brother, Jacob. It's 10 parts. Everything you need to know about Edom and what she has done to us is there. Because in her was found the blood of the prophets and the saints, the Kedushayim, the assembly, the called out ones, and of all that were slain upon the earth. It's not the earth. Esau is functioning in the land. If you go to the Blue Letter Bible, you'll see there's an alternative to earth. It would be land. He wasn't going around the earth slaying people. There's only one group of people on this planet that have that resume. The white man, who has come but to steal, kill, and destroy. But Esau is functioning only in the land. What was their purpose? To break the yoke off of their neck of servitude to the children of Yasharal. So they join with all of these colonizers against us to kill us. And finally, the Romans evicted us and they took over. Now they have all of these people coming from all around the world to participate in this blasphemous religion. Come out of her, my people, lest you be a partaker of her transgressions. Her smoke is going to go up to the heavens. When that happens, Yahushua HaMashiach is going to gather us from the 4 corners of the earth. He's going to bring us into the wilderness to plead with us. The books shall be open and judgment will begin. He's going to separate the rebels from the righteous, the wheat from the tares. And there, right next door, in Mecca, will be the lake of fire. And you shall be thrown into the lake of fire for an eternity, because you did not return to Yahuwah and keep his commandments. You did not return to his new moons. You did not return to his Shabbats. You did not return to his feast days. Therefore, you do not know the path that would lead to the high priest. So your sins have stacked up to the heavens. Your only alternative is to join with us. Learn the path of years. Learn why we're saying the things that we're saying. This is the message of our time for our people. We can come out of this thing either white as snow or filthy. Shalom.